Well, we have a caller. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller,
Hello,
caller, please mute your device. You're listening to something. Your name and where you're calling from.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you are the caller, sir, right?
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. Well, my name's Val Osuala, and I'm calling from London. I just want to say that I want to first of all thank you. I actually know when you joined initially with IPOB. I know when Iruania joined. We started this thing with this brother here, but this wasn't what was intended, you know. Unfortunately, one day the whole story will be told, and I know someone like Iken Nainyago, Ike, who was in Malaysia and was lured back to come home when they told them it's time to march, and the guy left what he was doing in Malaysia, and he couldn't go back. He's now, so many things went wrong, and I feel ashamed each time realizing that most of our people don't have that ability to reason, and that is not their fault. It's also the level of education and understanding and exposure. I'm actually calling to say that you've been liberated and you are trying to liberate many. When I saw what was happening, I withdrew. I was in a state of shock because I know how Solidarność in Poland helped Polish to fight communism under Lech Wałęsa. I saw how Shanana Gushmao helped to free East Timorese from what they were going to in Indonesia. We all know how ANC liberated South Africa. So it's not about not having enough systems or concepts. We don't even need to crack our head. We just need to pick one and follow if we decide is what we're following. But now somebody is making it look as if he's the only one and that we all have to worship. Like the brother said, how can you leave one country that is not working and you are trying to create another one that's going to be worse than the place you want people to live? And my people, when we had the problem and he moved on with the radio, I still see him as the director of Radio Biafra. His arm was to take control of the radio and broadcast. He had other people that was in a team, Amarachis, the Eggenbats and all that. After a while, he fought all of them off because he does not like intelligent people around him. You cannot ask questions. You must take direct order. And I remember asking him one day, have you been in the army? Do you have any military background? If an AK-47 is pieces in front of you, can you recouple it? Why are you telling people obey commandments? Because you are not from that very constituency. You have no clue. Biafra is lucky to have at least, if we are conservative, up to about 50,000 living people that fought in that very war that are still alive. People around me. You cannot ask questions. You must take that. So if you want to get military experience, you have those people to go to. So, but he doesn't understand it. A lot of our people are blindly following and thinking that one man will get us where we want to go to. No. I've always said it. We'll be expecting a dry tree to fall. And where we're expecting that dry tree to fall, a living fresh one will fall. I have listened to Lower Niger Congress. I've been following Nade and what they've been doing right from the time that Pronaco, when Nahoro was even alive, may so rest in peace. He was part of this. A lot of bright minds. We have the Yoruba nation, part of it, we have the Middle Belt. You have a larger pool of people, almost going to about 70 million, that want to pull out So it's going to be even easier for us than when you sit down and you're just shouting. So I don't have any question but to say thank you for what you are doing and keep the good work going. And more grease to your elbows. Thank you.
Thank you, Maz. We didn't get your name. What's your name again?
Val Oswala.
Yes, Val Oswala. Thank you, Mr. Val Oswala. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks so much. Thank you. Bye now. Thanks.
Good day. Welcome. Your name and where you're calling from.
I believe my name is on the on display, but my name is Iroya Clifford Chukwemeka, and I am calling from Houston, Texas. I believe I'm coming out clear, correct?
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, because we have only one man there, I greet you all, and I appreciate you and excited to see Donald Ekpo for the first time in terms of video. I've been reading his wonderful write-up, and I'm glad he made it today. I appreciate your effort, and I just want to. I don't have a question for Donald, but I'm kind of say one or two things to support what he said, and it is very, very important. There was something he said in one of his speeches today where he talked about boundary, internal and external boundary. It is what I think is the French they call it sine qua non or something like that. It is something absolutely important. In fact, you start with it and you end with it. What do I mean by that? When you go out to UN, for instance, the first thing they will ask you is your map, is your footprint. Now, when you now have your independence, which is the final point, you have to have a map of the area that was granted independence. Map is the beginning, map is the ending of it. And any organization that cannot bring to the table in print, and there's something else Donald said. Donald used a qualifying word, because sometimes when people speak, when you read things, you look at the words. Donald said an agreeable boundary. He used the word agreeable. So this is something that we must understand. Sister Mona and Sister Augusta, they live with me here in Houston. And I believe from time to time, they tie two wrapper to occasions or to church or to something. So seeing them tying two wrapper in Houston, that makes Houston part of Biafra. Why do I keep saying this? We have been told that anywhere you see women tied to wrappers, it didn't say anywhere in Nigeria, because we go back and look at that statement. It says anywhere. Therefore, if a woman tied to wrapper in Houston is part of Biafra. So where am I going with all this? We have to acknowledge and pay serious attention to that word footprint as a big grammar, or map as a simple grammar. If we can't get it correct, if we cannot produce, using the words of Donald Ekpo, an agreeable map, if we cannot produce an agreeable map, we are deceiving ourselves. This is simply the message I want to pass today. I don't want to go into the other 7 point strategies. But
thank you.
Those who make mockery of the word map that we use, let them know that, Donald, for your sake, I'm going to translate this proverb to English. There is in Igbo proverb, there is a river they call Ngene. It's the way they put it, that if you stir it up and you bring up all the deaths, at the end of the day, you will still take it and drink. That is what the map is all about. No matter what you do, no matter how you denigrate, and no matter how you cajole our people, our program and everything, you will still come back to that same, again, the word agreeable map. Thank you. Now I can say ladies and gentlemen because I think we have a guy there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is all I have to say today. Thank you and bye-bye for now.
Thank you, Mazi, for that contribution.